No.
Also, Mets here popping towards 650s. A little pop though. Looks like a reject here. How that's going to develop right now.
DFFN. No.
MDLY giving a little bit of a sideways action again on that support level around this 1080 level.
No.
Look at that beautiful breakout. SPRT, yet keep moving.
RAAS. Banana. RAAS.
Also, again, looking here for a short on this Mets, guys. It's creating that marination right now under the VWAP. So that's good, but I still want to see a clear lower high.
SPRT.
Hey, thanks, Saver.
SPRT.
And of course, don't forget to check out the other channel where we post the free Friday recap. So, for example, last week we had the recap on AMC on $12 a share in profits on that one, and I've explained it for free there. If you missed it, I'll post it again.
NOVN.
All right, and MDLY here again popped over that 1080 level, and you can see again still kind of indecision here. Is it going to hold right now again as support? If so, gotta be careful on the short side, just get out. If not, still in there, and again, managing that risk is crucial, guys. And again, here we have a lower high now on Mets, guys. Ooh.
OSAT.
Yep, CLF. There's that profit taking I was talking about, guys.
PTN.
It's a break 3/4. on, break it.
Sao kỳ vậy? Sao tôi lại ở trong hộp này?
Con này anh phải hỏi em lúc chứ. Sao em lại đi vô phòng của anh vậy? Rốt cuộc anh đã làm gì thế? Em yên tâm, anh không trách em. Anh đã tha thứ. Em yên tâm, anh sẽ
Meds
không bắt em
looking
phải
heavy,
chịu
guys.
sự nào.
And also again, MDLY doing the 1080 test. So right now, this is an important key level again on MDLY 1080. Just like that 950 level from AEMD yesterday.
Em phải chịu trách nhiệm với anh đó nha.
Lão đại,
Come on, keep pulling.
New, new, new,
em đem đồ ăn cho
Nhiều.
anh nè. Anh mau thu dọn đi, ngồi dậy ăn cơm trước thôi.
Anh không nói.
new, new,
Ăn chút gì đi mà, không ăn uống sức khỏe không chịu nổi đâu.
new, 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 new. Sin,
Trừ khi cho anh gặp hàng kìa.
Lão đại, em đâu có thời gian đó. Nếu em thả anh ra thì phía tổ chức
Sin,
công lệnh và giảng viện sẽ xem xác em.
new, new,
Về đi.
Nội lão đại ơi, đừng uống nữa, dậy ăn cơm đi mà.
Đi, anh kêu em đi mà.
new,
Đi.
new, new, new,
Được rồi, anh nghỉ ngơi cho tốt, nhớ phải ăn cơm.
new, new.
Em đi nha.
RAAS, RAAS,
Đi.
RAAS. Sin, sin,
Ôi, sao mình hậu đậu vậy? Đúng phòng ngủ cũng đi lộn nữa.
gray,
Giờ phải làm sao đây? Ngại quá đi mất.
SMOMO, SMOMO, OBS, MOMO, 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 new, MOMO,
Phải nhất định làm gì đó mới được.
MOMO, BSV, new, new, MOMO, MOMO, new, MOMO. Gray, gray, MVIS, 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 APRN,
Quý vị yêu một.
Soul, RAAS, APRN,
IVR, thanks for the
APRN, sin,
alert there.
APRN,
All right, so there's that
Sin,
washout that I was talking
RAAS,
about in the pre-market. Thanks, Tim. And
sin,
have a
sin,
look at his volume as well. And look at Meds, guys. Pop
Gray,
back over
gray.
VWAP
Chứ đừng giả bậy
with
bậy trong nhà
volume.
tôi không.
Dạ không có đó đâu mà.
Come on, break
Still
here.
kind of looking for
For,
the
yep.
same setup if this pop can't pull over
APRN.
VWAP.
Mai mốt gặp nữa thì sao?
Nè, đó trách anh sao?
PTN, sin,
Come on, need break it.
Anh đã làm
Gray.
bữa sáng rồi, xuống đi ăn đi.
gray, gray,
Không muốn ăn.
Come on, break it, baby. Break right here.
APRN,
Thật là đáng.
APRN, sin,
Làm cứ tự thưởng thức một mình.
sin, soul, soul,
Anh giỡn quá.
sin, PTN, sin,
Here's another drop on
CYH,
MDLY, guys.
CYH, CYH, sin,
Cái này
All right, making new low days now.
Hơi quá sao? Không sao. Dạ,
And look at Meds, guys, again.
Không còn cái khác, em cứ tạm đi.
Staying safe on the short side, no short setup. And here we are almost at high days, 723s now. New high days, I should say. And look at MDLY.
SXTC,
Ăn kèm rau quả, cân bằng dinh dưỡng.
There's a little tap on
vậy
10.
còn
Tapping on that 10.
soul,
qua này làm sao?
And push back up.
Vì để tạo không khí cho bữa ăn thôi. Sao vậy?
Tôi muốn hỏi thử coi các phóng viên trước cửa nhà đã đi hay chưa.
Ờ,
Hai bữa nay
PTN,
ở nhà anh là vì anh rồi.
à, em thứ
OBSV,
sáu rồi. Anh cũng thường xuyên ở nhà của em mà. Hôm qua có lại
OBSV,
xem như đáp lại thôi.
So I think
Phải
that's
không? Trong
yeah.
nhà anh sao lại có
And
quặng ở
that's,
trong?
guys, it did it twice now to the shorts.
Có thích không?
The move that I explained earlier, a bit out of the gate, with that
Hay
drop
là
towards new
cái
high
đó
days,
vẫn còn liên quan
and
tới
again
tôi?
that big push right up with
Sold,
volume, and then it held
Chỉ
again
có liên
off
quan
that
gì vậy?
VWAP, making new high days on the first pop
Tôi
towards
nghĩ
this
thôi.
720s. After that, again it dropped
Người vi quan,
under VWAP, looked
người
very
sống
weak.
vào những thứ
I
thường
was
có hại
typing
cho
out
xã
my
hội.
trading plan, guys,
Ba là
but it
sự thật.
never set up there, so I'm not sitting in that one. And here we are popping to new high days, 723s, holding again above that VWAP, so no short setup for me yet on that.
MBIS,
While MBLY
PTN,
is
TN,
slowly dropping.
Tại sao trong nhà lại có một
ZH,
vẽ tranh?
Em quên là anh không
And
hề
for
biết
me,
về
again,
sổ sách.
it's very important to
Phải
see
rồi, anh xuống lượm
marination,
thử mấy
guys,
trái
to
bí quyết
see,
nè. Được ngon lắm.
that pressure
Hấp
being
dẫn lắm
built
đó
up
chứ.
in the pressure cooker. And after the pop,
Có một vẽ tranh
the
khủng
stock
luôn.
usually picks a
MBIS,
direction and keeps that direction. And I try to be on that
MBIS,
same direction, guys.
MBIS, MBIS,
Alo, tổng giám đốc, chuyện gì vậy? Tổng giám đốc, công ty có chuyện gấp, cần cậu đến một chuyến.
MBIS,
Cậu không thể giúp tôi xử lý trước sao?
MBIS, what's popping
Tổng
with
giám đốc,
MBIS?
nếu tôi có thể xử lý
And
gấp, anh không
also
phải
keep
tàu
an
mà.
eye on IVR, guys, the one that I discussed in the pre-market.
Nhưng cậu biết là thời gian của tôi không có nhiều. Cậu không biết tình hình của tôi.
PTN,
So we had that pop there towards
Tạm biệt.
drop, I should say, towards 420. Now popping over
Có phải
VWAP.
có chuyện gì quan trọng không?
Không
See
có.
if we can get
Sold.
this
Nếu
secondary
anh có
move,
chuyện gì quan trọng,
for
anh cứ nói trước tôi rồi
$5.
Nhưng không cần, anh có thể...
MBIS, PRTK, MBIS,
Anh đi đi.
IVR.
Dù sao tôi cũng rảnh mà, không có gì làm.
Anh chỉ sợ là bể chén nhà anh thôi.
This should get interesting.
Anh tự nói chuyện, đâu có cần thẳng thắn vậy. Anh tự rửa đi.
PTN, any,
Anh thích cái gì đi. Em biết là anh đang
PTN.
rất buồn, nhưng mà anh không thể nào nhịn đói như vậy được, đúng không? Bình tĩnh anh. Em đang nói chuyện với anh không nghe thấy hả?
IVR,
Yes, nice mover.
any, IVR, CLSN,
Hey, appreciate that.
Anh nhìn xem bây giờ anh ra bộ dạng gì
Generated
không?
brothers.
Anh thành ra như vậy có thấy có lỗi với
Chicago.
mình không hả?
I try to do my very best to provide as much value for free as I can. But again, for those who are really interested in learning to trade, I highly recommend to join
IVR,
the private
IVR,
Discord room. Again, we have
any,
live screen share, live alerts.
Anh như vậy là có
We
lỗi
post
của
in
mình.
detail our trade ideas, of
any,
course. We have
any,
video
any,
lessons
any.
in there. By the way, look at IVR here, tapping on at 450s.
Anh xin lỗi.
And again, 39 bucks and 99 cents a month is not a lot of money to invest in some awesome trading tools as well as in your education. And again, you don't need to worry about getting stuck to a
Anh không thích
yearly subscription. You can cancel it at any time.
nhưng anh thật sự không làm được.
Definitely worth to check it out.
Anh không quên được ăn tiền. Anh không quên được việc
Any,
ăn tiền.
let's have a look, guys.
Anh thật sự rất đau khổ.
ANY.
Anh thật sự rất đau khổ.
ANY.
Anh thật sự rất đau khổ.
MBIS, 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 MBIS,
Em biết là anh rất đau khổ.
PRTK,
Người yêu anh, em cũng rất đau khổ.
And nice move on MVIS.
Em biết là anh không
VGAC.
quên được cô ta.
Chart,
Không
chart
sao
area.
đâu.
Yes.
Em sẽ luôn ở bên cạnh của anh.
Oh, okay.
Em
The
không được thì thôi.
gonna get interesting, guys. Look at the daily chart on MPIS. As we breaking out there over that previous level, say just over this 23, say for $24, and also 52-week highs is at 28.
PRTK.
There's definitely some potential in this one. Well, mainly I'm a short
PRTK.
bias trader, Ian. But again, it's not only me. We have our other moderator, John, who does the live screen share with the live commentary as well. He likes to trade on the long side as well. And as I mentioned, we are different persons with different personalities that again reflects into different trading styles. And the key is not to, again, my style is very easy to replicate. You don't need a lot of bankroll to do it. You can do it with a couple of hundred shares or maybe even 100, because the stocks I do trade usually have big range. And again, a couple of big movers there should get you going. But again, we have, or at least I have my long setups as well, but I have a very specific playbook, and I follow that playbook religiously, guys. I don't deviate from it, and again, that's what's keeping me on track. And again, I have long and short setups divided in that, and you can see specific things on the chart
PRTK.
before I even take that trade. Hey, good morning, our Ray Blum. I was looking at MPIS momentum.
APRN. APRN. APRN.
So
APRN.
for MDLY, again, tapping again on that 1080 level. Prior support, now testing as resistance. Ideally, it can still hold as resistance.
APRN. Any.
免费的利息会议，想赔付就可以扣哦。
PRTK.
Could be also because people are selling, not necessarily market makers only. Oh, because the market is not only made up
PRTK.
of
HEPA.
market makers. Yeah, Ian, but that's okay. But there's a lot to learn from the short setups for the long, because basically what a short is just a reversed long. So a place where longs are going to be in trouble, that's where the shorts take advantage of. And basically, if you can spot the areas of where shorts are going to be in trouble, then you can take advantage of that as well on the long side.
HEPA. Any.
But yeah, feel free to stick around here. Again, we have a free public Discord room. The link is in the description to that room as well. My commentary is live in that thing.
IVR.
There we go. That is definitely a big issue for many traders out there. They try to trade every chart that is moving out there, instead of, as you mentioned, you should narrow it down to a couple of names and focus on the best setups only. And that's why, again, it is key to build the playbook, guys, with long and short setups.
IVR.
And there's IVR with the pop to new high days for 60s almost. And if you're interested in the playbook, by the way, my playbook, I got a 20% discount link on that if you are interested. it's a 3-hour long video where I explain my short setups and long setups in detail. I explain exactly what I need to have or for me to see before I take the trade. And again, the thought behind it is not for you guys to replicate it, but so you guys can see, what the playbook is. Because for each scenario, I have a specific setup that I trade. And again, of course, not everything is 100%, but that's why risk management is key. That's why it is also very important to identify your area of where you're going to stop out before you even take the trade, because that helps also a little bit with the mental side of the trade, because you're kind of already accepting what you're going to lose on the trade even before entering in the trade. And again, you'll be okay with the moves that happen in between, because the stock will never go in a straight line towards your stop or your target. Remember that. And what I struggled the most when I started out trading is, as soon as I took a position and the stock would kind of trade a bit sideways. Ooh, look at MEDS, guys. Look at that nasty reject. That is nasty.
PRTK.
Oh boy. Chasers are getting punished on the long side on meds. They might even take some medication later on tonight.
Chắc là cô nhìn năm rồi. Cô đã quyết định xin cho sự chú của tôi quá. Được rồi, thế khi nào cô đến cho cô vậy ha? Không nói với cô để tôi đi đây tạm biệt. Ê, tôi đi thiệt đấy nha. Tôi ngạc nhiên, hôm qua tôi còn ăn món anh ấy nấu thì kịp nạp biết.
But I kind of lost my story there. Yeah, risk management is key, and also what I was telling you, in my days when I started out trading, when I took a position, I would like be flip-flopping all around. The stock would tick a couple of cents against me, and I would get scared, and I would get out of the stock, and I would wait, and a couple of seconds later, the stock would rip without me, and I would be like, oh crap, what did I do? Why did I get out? And then I would get in again. That FOMO feeling creeping up. Back then, I did not slap myself on the wrist, but and then I would get into a bad position, and a small loser would turn into a big loser, and from there, we'll go down that rabbit hole. It's a snowball effect,
Danh
basically.
định khách sạn tốt nhất ở nội thành phố, đại mấy chục bàn. Phải rồi, anh nhớ cái chuyện đó.
And again, if you have a playbook, if you have seen things play out many times over and over, you kind of train your brain muscles to, you kind of stop thinking during market hours. You only react. And again, for me, I don't try to predict where stocks will go. I purely react on the moves. That's why I have these scenarios, almost described to a black and white matter. And again, for each scenario, I have that specific setup that goes with it. I mentioned it as well. Imagine yourself being a gladiator. You're about to go into a fight. You see the other guy standing there with a I don't know, with a spear back then, and you're gonna go up there with a tiny knife. Your chances of winning that fight, very small, I would say. And therefore, for that specific scenario, you gotta go with a specific weapon of choice, and that's basically the setup of choice in a specific scenario on the charts.
RAAS.
Đi Ý sao? Vậy chị sẽ đi một tháng vậy.
RAAS.
Em có đúng không? Không phải vì anh của em đâu.
And I did a lot of talking today. I hope I did not put you guys to sleep.
Không giống hôm trước của anh trai em có coi rồi. Xin lỗi chị, anh em cố chấp quá. Em thay mặt anh ấy.
RAAS.
Oh, there's a yank on this MDLY. Very nice.
Dogs. RAAS. APRN.
Also, meds, guys, after that big washout, this thing kind of still holds on that VWAP.
Dogs.
So that's again pretty interesting to see how VWAP is behaving on this stock.
Dog, 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 dog. Hex, N, APRN.
Alo anh Pháp, tối nay cùng nhau ăn cơm nha. Em phát hiện ra một món ăn rất là ngon.
Anh không đi đâu. Em đi.
Woof.
Anh sao vậy?
Đi đi làm việc đi Minh. Lát nữa tôi còn phải đi mua đâu. Đừng mà. Bây giờ
VGAC,
Ủa, cậu trở thành người đàn ông nổi trội từ khi nào vậy?
APRN. VGAC.
Được. Vậy thì tôi sẽ nói
Woof.
là chuyện liên quan tới vụ scandal.
VGAC.
Ta có bộ dựng được chuyện này xuống. Nhưng có một tòa soạn là vẫn cứ đưa chuyện này lên làm tiêu đề chính. Chiều nay tôi sẽ đi gặp giám đốc
APRN.
Nếu như nó không
APRN.
tôi sẽ chuẩn bị cả tòa
APRN.
soạn của họ luôn. Chuyện này quan xử lý rồi.
It feels like God.
Tại sao lại không xử lý? Chẳng phải cậu nói là tôi phải xử lý tốt chuyện này sao bây giờ tình huống đã khác rồi.
Right, I hope it drops for you, Diogo, on this MEDS. So far, I am not interested at all on a short on MEDS yet.
Ông chủ tịch, cậu là tổng giám đốc bá đạo lòng dạ đen tối nhất mà tôi từng gặp. Tôi cảm thấy cậu nhấp nhị lần đó, làm sao có thể chơi lại cậu được?
APRN.
Let's see what it's going to do here.
APRN.
Cậu đi đâu vậy? Mua rau. Nè, tôi đi trước hết cậu đi cùng. Mua rau đi theo làm gì? Alo, An Kiệt hả? Công viên Hải Dương. Sao tự nhiên lại nghĩ ra kêu anh đi công viên Hải Dương với em? Em không sợ bị đám phóng viên đó bắt gặp hay sao?
Dạ vâng ạ, em thưa chị. Suốt ngày ở trong nhà nó buồn chán lắm. Anh có thể đi với em được không?
Ai kêu em là em gái
Right.
anh chứ?
Vậy lát nữa chúng ta gặp nhau nha.
VGAC. VGAC. DTST.
Bây giờ là giờ chết rồi đó. Xin lỗi bà già bác Tâm.
VGAC. VGAC.
Anh ơi, xem recap đa năng của chúng tôi đi. Đợt những chặt này á, được làm từ dầu dừa tự nhiên á, không có làm hư quần áo đâu. Vô cùng
VGAC.
Oh, sorry about that. If I scared you about your internet there, JF Trading.
VGAC.
Đi thôi, anh chụp mình.
Rồi, là vụ xây giặt quần áo. Hả?
And also, guys, you know, trading is lonely. I used to be that much of a talker back in the day, but I think I kind of changed. You guys changed me. Because I talk a lot. My wife tells me I talk a lot. All right, here, MBLY there, tapping on that 1020 level. What are we looking at else, guys? What else? What do you guys got on your plate?
Nếu cẩn thận có hỏi gì đừng đem cho tôi những cái mới nhất bật một nhé. Yên tâm, về chuyện này tôi nhất định thay anh xử. Cảm ơn. Nè, ông chủ tịch, cái gì nữa đây? Cậu xem dạo gần đây, cậu chịu hạ mình làm việc nhà như vậy. Tại sao cậu không trực tiếp mượn cơ hội cậu và cô chàng sống cùng nhau để đấu đỏ mọi chuyện? Tôi sợ là tôi nói rõ ràng rồi. Hai đứa tôi, ngay cái cơ hội sống chung một mái nhà cũng không còn. Đâu phải kêu cậu đi tỏ tình với cô ấy đâu. Chỉ là một câu nói đơn giản. Lại khó tới vậy.
RAAS.
Không có giống với cô gái khác cậu quen. Sai.
TMTSW, TMTSW.
Dùng một cách đơn giản, thẳng thắn mà nói với họ.
All right, crack on that 10 now on MDLY, very nice.
Cậu cho rằng kinh nghiệm của cậu có thể giúp tôi tham khảo sao? Được rồi. Liệu cậu nói với mình thật đó. Nói chứ.
Sold.
Xảy ra vấn đề còn chịu nữa. Xảy ra vấn đề tối thiểu. Bye bye.
MDLY. Yeah, I'm short MDLY. Called it out in the private Discord room. I'm in there from 1097. Covered some in 1055s and the 996. All right. 15. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it.
Sold.
But yeah, there are some days where, yeah, you're right. You know, I don't talk that much, but that's because of the action.
Sold.
You know, some days
VGA,
there's not
VGA,
much
sold.
to talk about
Sold.
regards to
VGAC,
setups and whatnot.
VGAC, sold. VGAC, 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 VGAC,
The mistake about what, Andrew?
VGAC.
Are looking at new? Let's have a look. And W.
VGAC.
Alright, let's talk 253. He's coming up the lows on the daily chart. We'll have to see how this is going to develop. You know, you can see that top towards 253 is pullback on VWAP here. You know, this is the period where I want to see that marination, what it is going to do next. Let's look at IVR real quick.
Sold.
Quick pop over VWAP earlier. Two new high days to that 450 level. Almost 460, but back down into that VWAP right now. So that's not really a long setup. 10,979 is the first.
VGAC. 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 VGAC.
Or at least I covered down the 10.5, 996. Batches there.
Sold.
Who's that's driving that pop is garbage. Again, for me, I need to see very specific things on a chart before I get into a trade. Of course, you can gauge, you know, resistance or support levels, but I want those levels to prove to me that they can actually hold as resistance, or at least they have a higher chance of holding resistance, so I can put my risk on those levels, and visually, you know, it will help you spotting the place where you're going to stop out. You know, you are kind of again into that mental mode of accepting your risk before entering the trade. So right now, you know, yeah, you want to short in at 7 range, but it's going back down into that VWAP, into that 650, also a psychological level. And you can see that big red candle on the 1 minute chart as well with volume. They push the brakes, they push it back over VWAP. So far, right now, this thing needs marination, in my opinion. And from there, I need to see a setup with a lower high and a clear rejection of that VWAP at this point. If it rips higher, then you might feel that kind of a parabolic short that I do sometimes take. But at this point, there's no short setup for me personally. If it drops here like a sack of potatoes, then I'm happy for Diego. And, you know, I'll be on the sidelines, but for me, I'm accepting that because I'm not performing my playbook. IVR back, or at least around VWAP at this point.
Lo.
We'll see if we can get a
Cái thằng
marination and
spot mà
maybe
gặp
an
tôi
end of day
đi trade
breakout
rồi
on
bán
this name.
4 đồng 30
Again,
rồi
look at the
sáng.
daily chart on IVR.
Tại không có đi trade phải không?
Setting up for top, in my opinion.
Mua lại không được chứ không phải. Bây giờ mấy ngàn xe bây giờ mua lại nó bị hồi, không can đảm mà mua lại.
HEPA.
Cái thằng này phải tùy theo hả? Chỉ có lời rồi tính sao tính mà. Tùy theo anh thôi, mỗi người mỗi tính, mà biết như vậy thôi. Tôi đang livestream á, tôi gạch mấy cái like đàng hoàng thấy hết trơn chứ đâu phải không. Chỉ có làm hay không làm thôi. Làm sao nó giữ trên 4 đồng bữa nay là số 1 vậy thôi. Nó 4 đồng mà 4 đồng 15 rồi, nhất nữa. Phước việc là 4 đồng 15. Cái đó kệ đó, anh đừng có coi cái đó anh có thể anh để gì trên để 1 triệu ra cũng được thôi. Cái đó anh đừng có coi, anh focus mấy cái chỗ không quan trọng không. Cái đó một cái system đang nhảy như vậy kệ đó. Coi 4 đồng 15, nếu mà giữ 4 đồng 15 tôi muốn giữ. Vì nếu mà qua cái đó là nghĩa là mình invest double money phải không? Chứ không phải mình bán ra cái mua lại ít lắm, tôi biết mà. Mình biết cái tính của mình. Biết mua không được nữa. Nó giữ 2 ngày không có control luôn. Kệ đi, ráng chạy 4 đồng là số 1 trước, rồi đến cái 4 đồng 15 rồi number 1 nữa. Đó, nó lên nhanh lắm. Đổi nhanh lắm, không xuống rất nhanh mà lên rất nhanh đó. Yep. Mà bây giờ bọn nó chú ý rồi, nó báo rồi, nó báo trên cái scan của thằng kia SPRT mà. Là bọn nó bắt đầu chú ý rồi, nó work study thôi.
TMTSW.
Đang break lại á, đang break 4. Nó phải giữ 4 đồng 11, 4 đồng 11 qua 4 đồng 15 là lên luôn. Tôi nghĩ bữa này á, lên á, và luôn rất đẹp, cái cho rất đẹp. 3,8 triệu. Mới sức sớm 2 tiếng mà. Va rung nhiều á phải lên, va rung nhiều mà không lên là không gới. Giống như hôm qua là bị bọn nó chơi. Đó, nó break lại kìa, nó break kìa. Mấy người yếu dưới đã ra hết trơn rồi. Drop mới với mấy người như mình giữ vậy thôi. Thật sự không còn xe nữa, 8 triệu xe chứ thật sự mấy người giữ hết trơn mấy triệu xe rồi, còn có mấy triệu xe để trade. Nhưng mình đâu có bán đâu. Yep. Không mà cũng thành công, cái thằng này ok. Break đi, 4 đồng 10 là được rồi. 4 đồng 10 trước cái này. Valum phải bắp lên nữa, Valum hơi yếu.
Mets again almost testing 7s.
Cái này đi coi ráng giữ đi. Đây, rồi.
And also if you kind of zoom out, you know, if you look at the daily chart, you can see the 52-week high sitting around 8. And we hit 739 here yesterday. We got volume today, so there's a high potential of this ripping higher than that on Mets. IVR, you can see it's kind of having some decent range, not the biggest range, but again there's a potential. And look at the volume that it did yesterday.
Come on, SPRT, you need to break 411 and 415. Look at how many times the 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Try 4 times. Look at it. And the daily chart look good right here.
Well, you know,
see it try to break right there.
Low float stocks only. I trade higher price names as well with bigger float. And again, you know, the key
see one right here.
Playbook is, you know,
1 time, 2 times. Look at us.
the
That
setups that I
rejection
trade.
right there.
Again, of course, these are not all winners, but
Come on, guys.
losing trades are
Break it.
smaller
Break
than the
410 and
winners, of course.
415.
And the winners outrun the losing trades, and that's what it's all about. And just as an example, yesterday, I lost, I think approximately $1 on AEMD, while I made $2 and some change on Wish on the short side. And last week again, just an extreme example, or I think I have
This one, Annie, look good. I traded this a couple years ago, Annie.
GME KOSS.
Annie up 43%.
$50 per share on the short side.
Look at here, resistance right here.
The record $70 per share on the short side.
Resistance $4, $3.
Again, coming back to the EMC from last week, that was $12 per share on the short side as well. Also in one trade. So again, yeah, those are home run trades. They don't show up every day, but the key is not to aim for those home run trades. But if you keep batting for those singles, the home run trade will show up eventually, and you'll be ready for it. And again, tapping on sevens almost MEES. But back to your question also on IVR. IVR at this point not setting up. Also with that quick pop overview up, that's not a setup I want to take. So just letting it do its thing. And CLF here, gold red, guys. Back at 23s. That's that profit taking I was telling you about in the pre-market. And yeah, if you're not familiar with my recap channel,
CORR.
Again, the link, and you'll find those recaps on AMC, GME, KOSS on that channel. The execution charts are in the video. Yeah, just check it out when you have time.
GGAL.
And also, guys, tomorrow is a free Friday stream.
Look at here, no volume. That's good.
I'll go over my pre-market game plan live, guys. You'll also be able to ask questions, and again, you'll be able to see charts live. I'll post the link to that channel tomorrow around 9 a.m.
Now,
any thoughts on AEI? Let's have a look. AEI. Oh, someone sent me a DM about it. Up 623 market. Nice. Pull back here. Just a pop up now. There's a little gap to fill on the daily chart towards it's the 640 level. Came close in the pre-market. But at this point, with the first pop overview up, I would say let it marinate. Let it marinate. Let it build that pressure. And from there, if it's going to pop, try to hop on the right side of the direction. MDLY price on the short side. Posted it in the private Discord. No, James, I was not watching ANY. Also, yeah, same thing. Their volume today. I'll just go over it here. To say 295 is your high day on any. But it kind of looking very choppy. And also, the range is pretty tight on this one. Same thing like IVR, by the way. sack of potatoes. So far, yes. Barely a buck on it price, but I'm happy with it. Andrew, to be honest, at this point, you know, it's managing the risk. And I'm aiming for a whole and half dollar mark. So far, the latest cover was in the 996, so the next one will be down towards 950s, ideally on a fast washout to cover the next batch. And from there, we'll see. It's trim and trail. Hey guys, and of course, if you popped into the channel just now, don't forget to hit the like button. Hopefully we can reach that goal of 150 likes on this channel. Would highly appreciate that, guys. And of course, yeah, this channel is delayed, unfortunately, by 1 minute. Of course, if you want to have access to the live version of the scanner, the live screen share, if you want to have our guidance as well, you know, if you want to learn how to trade with valid setups, then again, for only 39 bucks and 99 cents a month, you can have access to all of that if you use the link precisiondaytrading.com. It is posted in the description under the video. Hey Ryan, again, be patient. You know, don't force any trades out there if it's slow. You know, I've been through a period of not trading, or at least not taking any trades for, I think, over 2 or 3 weeks back in April. It was very slow for my setups. And again, you know, if you have a playbook, bringing up that discipline will be much easier, and you'll accept it to just stay on the sidelines until that setup of yours comes along to nail it. Again, staying out of random trades is very important, guys. And also knowing what these random trades are, you know, that's, again, another step towards your success in the stock market.
Any.
Ooh, how's that price? Why can't you play the clip? So, all right, momentum.
Any.
And also MDLY here tapping on their 10s again. Let's see if we can get that washout. All right, drive safe price. Okay, 985s now. Lower days here on MDLY. All right, very nice. Here's 970s now on MDLY. There's a buck per share now. And this is that type of washout that I talk about, that I like to cover into, guys. That's a little bit that fast movement down towards the half dollar mark.
All right.
Got some in the 964
Right
there.
here, support at 319, 390.
And I'm into the remaining quarter size right now on MDLY. See if we can get that 950 crack, and hopefully we can get into those lotto shares and see how far it can drop on MDLY.
Oh, I'm done.
Yes, sir. MDLY, baby.
Let's see what
Sack
happens.
of potatoes.
See you guys later.